After years of navigating the finance world, I've uncovered the biggest money traps holding people from reaching financial freedom. Today, I'm revealing 9 of them, and of course, tips on how to break free from these. First of all, paying yourself last. This was one of those light bulb moments for me when I first read it in Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. It's simple, but so powerful. Kiyosaki breaks down the way people pay their bills into 2 main approaches. Poor people's habit. Pay all your bills first, rent, utilities, subscriptions, etc., and save whatever's left, if there's anything left at all. Rich people's habit. Pay yourself first. Before anything else, take a minimum of 10% of your paycheck and stash it in savings. Treat it like a non-negotiable bill. For a long time, I was on the poor thinking side of the fence. I used to pay for everything else and leave saving as an afterthought. And guess what? I was always struggling to save anything. When I flipped the script and paid myself first, it changed the game. Think of it as ensuring you've got your future selves back before spending on the present. 2. Getting comfortable with bad debt. Debt can be a sneaky trap. These days, it seems like everyone's using debt to buy things they don't need. I've even seen people finance vacations and new clothes with debt. But here's my rule. If I can't afford it outright, I'm not buying it with debt. Credit card companies are not your friends. Their goal is to profit off your financial missteps. With the average credit card interest rate hovering around 24%, any rewards or points you're getting are completely wiped out if you're carrying a balance. Breaking this habit starts with avoiding unnecessary debt and prioritizing paying off high-interest loans ASAP. The faster you get out of debt, the faster you can move towards real financial freedom. 3. Not knowing your income or expenses. This one hit me hard when I first started my career. I was making money, but somehow I always felt like I was just treading water. The problem? I had no clear idea of where my money was going. Let me share a little story. My first wake-up call came when I decided to track every penny I spent for a month. It wasn't pretty. I found out I was spending way more on random takeout and coffee runs than I realized. Here's the thing. If you don't know your income and expenses, you're flying blind financially. You need to have a clear picture of both. Once I started tracking everything, I was able to cut back on unnecessary expenses and start saving more aggressively. Trust me, seeing those numbers in black and white is the motivation you need to take action. 4. Lifestyle. Inflation. One of the sneakiest traps out there is lifestyle inflation. As your income increases, so do your expenses. You get a raise, and suddenly you're eyeing a bigger apartment or a fancier car. I've been there. When I first got promoted, I felt like I'd earned the right to spend more. I upgraded my apartment and started eating out more. But guess what? All that extra money I thought I'd be saving was gone, swallowed by my new lifestyle. I had more money coming in, but I was spending it just as fast. The key to breaking this habit is keeping your lifestyle consistent as your income rises. Resist the temptation to upgrade everything as soon as you earn more. Instead, channel that extra income into investments or savings. 5. Expensive hobbies. We all love our hobbies, but some of them can get really expensive. Whether it's shopping, golfing, or traveling, hobbies can drain your bank account faster than you realize. Now, I'm not saying you shouldn't enjoy life. I love a good splurge every now and then, but it's all about balance. When I was younger, I had a serious tech gadget obsession. I'd spend hundreds, sometimes thousands, on the latest gadgets, only to realize I didn't need most of them. What helped me was putting a cap on how much I could spend on hobbies each month. If I wanted something outside that limit, I'd either save up for it or pass. Simple but effective. 6. Thinking only about saving, not earning. Let me tell you something. You can only save so much, but there's no limit to how much you can earn. This was a game changer for me. For years, I focused solely on saving more. I clipped coupons, used cashback sites, and tried to stretch every dollar. But no matter how much I saved, it felt like I was capped. Then I shifted my mindset and started looking for ways to increase my income, whether through a side hustle, asking for a raise, or learning new skills that boosted my earning potential. If you want to truly build wealth, focus not just on saving, but on how to grow your income as well. 7. Paying too much in taxes. Taxes are one of the biggest expenses you'll face over your lifetime. For the longest time, I thought taxes were just this thing you had to deal with. But then, I started learning how the wealthy legally minimize their tax bills. They don't avoid taxes. They just know how to work the system in their favor. Take advantage of tax-advantaged accounts like IRAs or a 401k. And if you're self-employed or have a side business, look into corporate structures that could offer tax benefits. Minimizing your tax bill means more money in your pocket to save or invest. I remember the first time I really dug into tax strategies. It was like a whole new world opened up. And no, you don't have to be rich to take advantage of these. Just educating yourself on the basics can save you thousands over time. 8. Waiting too long to invest. I'll be honest, I didn't start investing as early as I should have, and it's one of my biggest regrets. There's always some excuse. I don't have enough money. I don't know where to start. The market is too volatile. But the truth is, the longer you wait, the harder you'll have to work later. Once you've got a decent savings buffer, start investing. You don't need to be an expert to get started. There are plenty of beginner-friendly options like index funds or ETFs that can help you grow your wealth over time. 9. Ignoring inflation. If you're leaving all your money in a regular savings account, you're actually losing money over time. Inflation erodes the purchasing power of your cash, meaning that the $1,000 you have today won't be worth the same in the future. This is why investing is so critical. You need to put your money to work, not just let it sit idle. My personal approach is to have a mix of safer investments, like bonds, and riskier ones, like stocks, so I can weather different financial climates. Breaking bad money habits doesn't happen overnight. Trust me, I've been there. But by recognizing these habits and making small, consistent changes, you can start moving towards financial freedom. Whether it's paying yourself first, staying out of bad debt, or making your money work for you, each step brings you closer to the financial life you want. And even when you're following all the right steps, it's normal to feel lost or overwhelmed. Often, the secret lies in how you manage your own finances. Check out my next video where I'll show you how to manage your money like the 1% in a simple step-by-step guide.